Hi there, this is Carol King, the founder and developer of Custom Homebuilders Solutions, also known as CHS, a complete accounting and job costing program designed specifically for the custom home builder. Although we have several people that do remodeling or commercial or multi-tenant units, because this is a basic job costing program that can work for all those types of projects. So what I'd like to do in this video as quickly as I can is let you get a glance at what the screen is for CHS, a little bit about setup and about help and about navigation throughout CHS so that you get a quick idea of what to expect when you get CHS. First of all, when you sign up for CHS and we get the word that you've signed up, then you will be getting, after we set up your individual database for you, an email that gives you your login information and also instructs you to right away click the Setup and Help and look at CHS Setup Steps, and also to look at the user guide and browser info that will help you set up your browser. This is web-based and you will be in a browser like I am, although I'm on my local host right now. But you can use it on Macs or on PCs. And you can see that I'm expanding menus as I go around. What I'd like you to see is that this is a full accounting program with general ledgers and financial statements. Things like bank recs over here. Draw request billings, which are really great, that CHS will gather things for your various jobs and produce draw requests that you can give to your bank or to the home buyer. It's very powerful in producing cost plus draw requests and knowing which job costs have been drawn priorly and to draw now, and you should watch some of our videos about that. It has payables where you're entering accounts payable, etc., and credit card charges and various things like that. And it has printing checks. You can print checks or post things as paid by credit card or paid by ACH or a debit card, other things like that. And full powerful payables ledgers, so that it has all these accounting features, including payers, which are people that pay you, and bank deposits and accounts receivable, etc. It has tools for closing the job and bringing together the balances for the job on the balance sheet and helping you create a journal entry to close the job, or tools for percentage of completion accounting, and so many things here. I want to go ahead and show you with navigation that if you open a whole bunch of those like I did, you can collapse all the menus when you're ready to do that. The user permissions over here has to do with the fact that you can set up permissions for various ones of your users. If I click on one here to see about changing the permission, I can see a little description, and you can pause this to see the different levels of what kind of permissions one of your users might have. And Setup and Help, I would like to show you in the CHS Setup Help are some steps that I talk about the administrator doing, the builder doing, and the accountant doing. I'm expecting that your entire team would come together, that the builder would put hands on and be able to get answers to questions he or she has right away without having to ask somebody to run around and get them. This is meant to be used by all team members and to have the right people in the right seat, and hopefully for somebody handling doing accounts payable and bills and posting deposits, etc., to have somebody there that does know some about accounting, because that can be very valuable to you and get you a long way. I would like to emphasize that you should plan when you get any new software that you have the right people in the right seat and that you allocate time for them to do some of the setup. Now, the setup time that it takes you depends on certain things, like the right people in the right seat, and also that you have a good set of books coming forward from whatever other accounting software that you've been using, so you have some good balance forward numbers to put into CHS to get started. And I'd like to point out that if you put in balances forward for each job, say for a work in progress account, you have a place to put in the prior period data so that you can get job cost reports for your job costs before you got CHS. But it's all very stepped out. There are videos about all of it, like if you want to set up your cost codes, you click that and you will see all the videos and various information about it. There's our seminar about job cost centers, and there's a video and a help document right there. So on every screen, I'd like to show you that too. First of all, I want to let you know that there's also an index besides using the menu, and I typed in waiver because I'd like to go to waivers of lien for whatever reason. And I can click help on this window about waivers of lien and just see the help about that screen. So it's all really handy for you right there. Let's close that. There is a set of seminar videos that you can also find on our chssoftware.com website. but it lists them out here, and then you can watch the various videos that go with all sorts of things in CHS. The other thing I'd like to mention is that when you open CHS, a lot of times people are using something called an active jobs dashboard to work on one particular job, and that things start opening in tabs as you do things. So let me just select some job. These are all kinds of things you can do for the job: purchase orders, change orders, vendors used, actual posted costs, approved bills, upload things to the plan room, upload other things that have to do with the job, look at all sorts of reports just for that job. Maybe you're starting out and doing a budget, and you go to your budget worksheet and you can see how that's opened in a tab. And then I jump back to the jobs dashboard, or you're doing the estimated cost of completion work that you will see in our main video on our website. And it stays open here, where you can jump back and forth to various things in CHS via tabs up here. And if you decide you want to close all the tabs, you can, except for the last one that you opened, but we'll just go back to home. So you see that that's the active jobs dashboard, and that there's a quick owner review listing all the active jobs, where the profit is heading on each one of those jobs, cash flow balances, because CHS tracks cash by job no matter how many checking accounts you use, and your current estimated cost at completion for each job, which you'll see videos about that. We call it ECC all over the place on our website. I just wanted you to know that those are some fast things that you jump to. I'd also like to go to the launch page, which is the first page that opens when you get CHS, and then you continue on to the main menu. But I wanted to show you, I've filtered these comments back and forth to people down to one job and one vendor, SunWest Tile. Here's where we were getting a bid request. Here's where they sent us their bid request and how we can look at that. Then how we sent them a purchase order based on that bid request, and then how they signed the purchase order came back in yellow for yellow from contact. And I can click on the purchase order and see the purchase order that they signed and see all kinds of things. And now there's something here from the bookkeeper, which was me, to SunWest Tile, saying we have your bill, but it's over by $550, and here's a link to your invoice. Here's a link to your original bid is in there that they can drill down on when you send this to them. And then I sent to the project manager something warning them when they were approving bills. There'll be a little green bubble there, and George Brown would be able to see that I had written something to him about the bill before he approves it to pay. And he came back and he replied and said, do not pay the overage. I'll go back to the home main menu up here. I think that's really all I wanted to say, to give you a quick idea of what to expect when you receive CHS, and the help that is there for you to get started, and user permissions and navigation around CHS. Thank you for watching this, and please feel free to call us with any questions that you have.